Hello and welcome everyone to beautiful Fenway Park here today in Boston, Massachusetts, as we see Game 2 of the Bogdanoff Cup AL semifinal coming your way next. Just finishing up the anthem now. And welcome back everyone to today's special presentation. The Game 2 between the Detroit Tigers and the Boston Red Sox here at Fenway today. In Boston, Massachusetts, Detroit with the 1-0 lead after winning 4-3. They had close. They had to hold on. There you see it on the board there. It was a close one. Nice comeback into the ninth. But Detroit hung on. Here comes the pitcher now. To rowdy applause here at Fenway. Back after this. And here is Boston's pitcher, Nick Pivetta. 10-12 was the righty, 4.56 ERA, 1.38 WHIP. Not the worst in the world, but didn't help them get out of last place in the AL East. See what they can do here with the backs against the wall. Riley Green, the first up for the Tigers, face a knuckle curve for ball one to the outside. Riley Green had a walk, a home run, and 2 strikeouts 2 days ago in Detroit. That home run coming very early is a leadoff home run on the first. The 2-0 is low. Gonna be 3-0 now. There's Victor Reyes is in the on-deck circle. The 3-0. And it's going to be a leadoff walk. Your Tigers starting lineup: Green, Reyes, Baez, Cabrera, Torkelson, Haas, Scope, Kreidler, and Badu. Next up is Victor Reyes. Sends that one foul for strike one. 1 for 4 with, let me double check the card. Well, dropped ball there. 1-1, nobody goes. Yeah, 1-4, he had a single and he reached on an error. 2-1. Ground ball. Gonna make the throw over to second, but he's safe at first. Nice throw. Nice attempt at the double play. Ball there, but just couldn't get it in time. We have Javier Baez now up, the right-hander. Playing shortstop today. Pitch number 1. The 1-0 incoming to Baez. Struck out twice a couple days ago. 0-4 in total. Pickoff attempt. And Reyes will be back to first safely. Another pickoff. Still nothing. The 1-0. Into the dirt, has to be blocked. And into second base is Reyes on the wild pitch. Runner on second now, 1 out. It's going to be 3-0 very quickly. 1 4-pitch walk from a starter. It's not so bad. Gotten out. Second one, though. Bit of a disaster. Your defensive alignment for the Boston Red Sox here. Wong catching for Pivetta. Casas, Story, Bogarts, Devers in the infield. There's ball 1 to Cabrera. And your outfielders today, Verdugo, Hernandez, and Pham. Cabrera with a walk and otherwise 0 for 3. It's going to be sad to see him leave the game. It's good. Next year's going to be a swan song for this future Hall of Famer. I don't see how he doesn't get in. And 3,000 hit club member. It's going to be sad to see him go. 1-1 to Cabrera. Knuckle curve is low, 2-1. Pivetta not really able to find the zone here. He's gonna have to look for it fast. And he won't find it that time either, 3-1. Or else it's gonna be a disaster very quickly. And you have cleanup hitter now at the plate. Takes that one in there for a strike, filling the count. Torkelson's not a slouch. There's a hit into left center, and that will drop. Run will score. 1-0. Reyes with the wild pitch and the walk does end up scoring on the single, and it's 1-0 Detroit. Take a look at that hit there on the slider. Just gets enough on it, sends it into the outfield. There's were quite deep, all things considered. And you figured they'd be looking for the double play, and that didn't happen. Still 2 on 1 out now for Torkelson. Takes ball 1. 0 for 3 and a walk to the first baseman a couple days ago. Holds up there on a high fastball, 2-0. 2-0 to Torkelson. Gets one in there on the inside half, 2-1. Up the middle, flips it over to first, got him. 4-6-3 double play. They get out of the inning, but not without some damage here. 1-0 Detroit through half an inning. We'll be back after this. And here we have for the Detroit Tigers, number 70, Tyler Alexander on the mound. Tigers have a burgeoning pitching staff. He's not one of them, though. 4-11, 4.81 ERA, 132 WHIP, facing Tommy Pham. 2-3 with a home run, and we'll get an extra base hit here as it goes to the Green Monster, and I'll slide in the second on a first pitch double. Your starting lineup for the Boston Red Sox: Pham, Verdugo, Bogarts, Devers, Martinez, Story, Casas, Hernandez, and Wong. Take a look at that. Just got most of it there. Managed to get a bounce to the wall. That's a double all day here at Fenway. A rainy Fenway, mind you. Alex Verdugo now up. The right fielder takes ball 1. Was 0 for 4. Pham, by the way, 2 for 3 with a home run, a walk, and a strikeout. Adds a double to that today. Looking like he's going to carry the team offensively. Hits that one, it'll drop base hit on a bloop single, and Pham will score. Tie game. Very quickly getting this run across. 3 pitches, 2 at-bats, 2 balls landing in the outfield, and 1 across the plate there. Xander Bogaerts now up 1 for 4 with a double and a strikeout. The shortstop takes a strike. Earned himself a Silver Slugger in 2022. So you know he's game for a hit. See what happens. The 0-1 takes the cutter and it catches the inside line. 0-2. Tigers might get some help here getting out of this inning. The 0-2. Circle change way outside. 1-2. 1-2 to Bogaerts. High on the cutter. 2-2. And you looked like he may have gotten his first out there, but he's worked it back there to full. Bogaerts hasn't had to do anything. It's just bad placement and a few good takes. And he'll walk him. First 3 aboard for the Red Sox. Rafael Devers now up. Lefty third baseman takes strike 1. 0 for 4 so far today. Was an all-star this past season. Starting defense for the Tigers, catching for Alexander is Haas, Torkelson, Scope, Baez, and Kreidler in the infield as he fouls off the cutter, and Reyes, Green, and Baddoo in the outfield there. 0-2 to Devers. Hit high, popped up. Haas is under it. Got it for the first out. There's the Red Sox starting lineup on the screen there. Bit of a decline between 2021 and 2022, but that's mainly because every other team in their division was above 500, and they weren't that far off either. JD Martinez, the DH, now up. Number 28. 1 for 4 a couple days ago. Fouls the first one off. Really taking a liking to Alexander's stuff here. Have the Red Sox. The 0-1. Hits that one into play. That's going to be a missed acrobatic catch by Reyes over and right. See what that gets called. Think it's going to be a base hit. But the bases are now loaded for the Red Sox. Trevor Story fouls the first one off down the line. And mark it a single. I didn't see the notification come up. It did come off his glove there. That's why I thought it could be an error, but I think it is a hit. The 0-1 takes the cutter in there. 0-2. He'd like a ground ball here, Wood Alexander. He'll take the strikeout, but he'd really like the ground ball. Because even if you don't get double play, there is a force out at home. The 0-2. Watches the cutter go inside. 1-2. And Story, by the way, 1 for 3, a home run that almost got them into the game in the 9th. Fouls that one off. A walk and a strikeout. 1 for 3 in total. Do the 1-2 again. Swing and a miss. And we have 2 away. Take a look at this strikeout pitch here. Just had him fooled there. Think he's a little low. I think he's a bit in front of it. Tristan Casas, the first baseman, now up 0 for 2 with a walk and a strikeout. Hits the first one foul over into somewhere in left field. Some fans can be happy with that ball. The 0-1. Fouls that one away as well, and he's quickly behind 0-2. With the bases loaded. In play directly to the third baseman, and that will retire the side. But Alex Verdugo does get the single to put the Red Sox on the board. 1-1 through 1. We'll be back after this. Eric Haas now up. 2 for 4. Home run and 2 strikeouts. A couple days ago. The first game here of the Bogdanoff Cup for them. Takes a strike there here in the top of the second. They had a nice advantage there with the wild pitch. But quickly a storm of hits came in, and they're lucky they didn't concede more with the bases loaded there and 1 out. 0-2 to Haas. Knuckle curve drifts to the outside. Gonna be 1-2. Four-seamer high. Doesn't bite. It's gonna be 2-2 now to Haas. Haas is the catcher today. Good guy, Eric Haas. Haven't met him, but I think he's a good guy. 2-2. Fouls it away. We'll do it again. Would like to actually meet some of these players. We need the big contract for that, though. 2-2. Gets him with the knuckle curve in the zone. 1 away. Take a look at StatCast by Google Cloud here. Had a couple pitches there he took, sent him to the outside half. Got him with one on the change of location. Jonathan Scope now up, 1 for 4. Takes a knuckle curve to the inside there, 1-0. I'd like to send this demo reel off, you know. Circle change almost hits Sim, 2-0. Don't recognize the umpire. They'll give me a name in a second, I think. 2-0 to Scope. Grounds it foul. And here comes the 2-1. High. That's going to be 3-1 to Scope. Gets him swinging on a low fastball. Not sure he should have swung at that, but count is now full. And he fouls that one away. We'll do the 3-2 again. Payoff pitch here to Scope. Fouls it off. Here's the 3-2 again. Another foul. This one's going to be number 9 of this at-bat. And he fouls it off again. 3-2 once more. Swing to miss. Back-to-back strikeouts. Had to earn that one, though. Now send Ryan Kreidler to the plate. The third baseman was 0 for 3 a couple days ago. Swings and misses at that slider for 0-1. He's had to work for it here, but he's getting his stuff together. Maybe not on that pitch, as it escapes the catcher's grasp. 1-1. Changeup's high, but in there. 1-2. And here comes the 1-2 to Kreidler. That was really close to hitting him. 2-2. It's a little high on the fastball, and the count is now full. 3-2 to Kreidler. Hits that one up into the air. Looking high. Turning foul. Thought he had it over the green monster there. It just turns foul at the last possible second. 3-2 again. No. Another foul ball. Payoff pitch here again to Kreidler. High, take your base. Here's Akil Baddoo, 0 for 2 with a walk. Plays left field, number 60. Takes ball 1 there. I don't think Boston's going to be quite like the 6-pitcher experience we had over at Comerica with the Tigers there in Game 1, but you throw this many in an inning, you're not going to last too long. 1-2 there. And it's not really something he can really avoid. It's just they've been battling off his pitches. He hasn't had the strikeout pitch working despite having 2 strikeouts. In play to the shortstop, who makes the play. We'll throw it to the second baseman to retire the side. 1.5 gone. 1-1 here at Fenway. We'll be back after this. Here comes Enrique Hernandez. Then we'll have Connor Wong and Tommy Pham up. First one to Hernandez. Swing and a miss. Give me 0-1. Looking to repeat last inning's performance. That won't do it, though. Stopped by the second baseman, who will throw it over to Torkelson for the first out. And now we have catcher Connor Wong. 0 for 4 and a pair of strikeouts, including to end the game 2 days ago. Swings and misses at that cutter outside. 0-1. Here comes the 0-1 to Wong. High cutter is fouled off. 0-2. (0-2) here to Connor Wong. Well outside, but it's fouled off again. We'll do it over. Here comes that 0-2. Cutter almost hits him in the head, 1-2. 1-2. High again. And it's 2-2 now. Taps away the outside slider, and we'll do the 2-2 over. 2-2 to Wong. Fouled away again. Both teams really not afraid to swing the bat at these close pitches, and they're making bat to ball. He'll make bat to ball in play this time. One bouncer onto the Green Monster for a double. He'll stand up for it even. And the Red Sox have a man in scoring position here with one away. Nice little routine hit to the Green Monster. Down the farther side of it as well. Easy double. Tommy Pham now up, had a double in the first. Also scored. Takes ball one there. The 1-0 to Pham. In there for a strike. I don't like the placement of that. It's right down the middle. If you think fastball there, that's the pitch you want. Takes that one low, 2-1. Two 2-1 to Pham. Outside, 3-1. Right now, I have my producer going around Fenway Park for our to sing "Sweet Caroline." Finding someone who can do a good Tony Shalhoub better than, well, Alexander at finding the strike zone in that at bats. We now have 2 on and 1 out with Alex Verdugo coming up, who singled. First time up. There's the mascot in there. Getting everyone involved. But yeah, my producer currently roving a rainy Fenway, and I'm very glad it's him and not me. Trying to find somebody to sing Sweet Caroline, as that's going to go directly to the shortstop as a line out 6-2 away. They'll bring up Xander Bogaerts, who walked first time up. But yeah, we are offering the fan in the stands $100 and a 6-toe keg of Sam Adams to sing Sweet Caroline. We're going to try and get one of the Nesson guys in the press box to do it, but they wouldn't bite. The 0-1 to Bogaerts. It's going to be inside 1-1. One is low and inside, almost at his feet. 2-1. Needs to, attack these hitters here. You're not gonna get them out with, pitches near the feet. He attacks him there though. High cutters in the zone. 2-2. Fouls away the down the middle fastball. We'll do it over. Ring's a great guy, great producer. 2-2 in there, and it's gonna drop. Base hit. And we have Wong coming around to score. He does. 2-1 Red Sox. Crowd is loving it. Nice little 2-out play there. Take a look at it again. Right off the end of the bat. Center fielder having to run over Green, and Badu covering him, making sure it doesn't get all the way to the wall if he misses. Rafael Devers now up. Foul pop out to the catcher first time up. Hasn't gotten a hit so far in this series. Looking to maybe change that with 2 on, 2 away. The 0-1. Slider looks a little low, but it's in there. 0-2. To Devers. Fouls the slider away, and we'll do it over. Here comes the 0-2. High. Badu ranging in. Makes the grab. Another run, though, for the Red Sox, courtesy of Xander Bogaerts. And it's 2-1 through 2. We'll be back after this. Riley Green now up. He walked in the first. See what the center fielder can do this time. First thing you'll do is take a high ball there, 1-0. Not a lot of control here from Pivetta. Managed to get a swing on that fastball, missing the corner, 1-1. In play, drops. Gonna throw that one over for a base hit. Throws it to second, keeps the runner at first. Take a look at this again. Four-seamer just turns a little inside, so he didn't get all of that, but he was pretty close. Victor Reyes now up. Fielder's choice first time up, but he later scored. First one to him is going to be hit high. Center fielder under it, and it will be Hernandez with the catch, 1 away. Nice little play there. 1 on, 1 out here in the top of the third. Brings up Javier Baez, who walked in the first inning. First one to him. Gets the four-seamer in on the outside half. 0-1. 0-1 to Baez. Hit high and far. Right fielder under it. Makes the grab. And sends Green back to first base. Verdugo with the play. 2 gone now. Still a runner on first. And that brings up Miguel Cabrera. Single and an RBI in the first inning. Opened up the scoring today. First to him. Well outside. 1-0. It's hard to remember him playing for anyone other than the Tigers here, but he did used to play for the Marlins. 1-1. Ground ball through, and it's a base hit. Gonna be 2 on now after the infield single. Nice little dive here by Casas. See that hit there. Just gets it in between the runner and the first baseman there. Brings up Spencer Torkelson, 2 on, 2 away. Takes a fastball to the outside, 1-0. Grounded into a double play first time up to end the inning. The 1-0. Yeah, that's going to be outside as well, 2-0. 2-0 to Torkelson here. Finally gets one drifting in. Still pretty high and outside, but manages to keep it in the zone. 2-1. He's just taking these pitches because he knows that, probably not going to be in the zone. That one was in the zone. He had to foul it off. 2-2. 2-2 to Torkelson. Got him looking. 2.5 gone now. Red Sox still lead 2-1 after the strikeout. We'll be back after this. JD Martinez now up. Singled in the first. Facing off against Tyler Alexander. He's given up a run in each of the first 2 innings. No numbers turning though, so you still have a bit of confidence in him. But you need him to find his footing in this game relatively quickly. Because even though the numbers aren't turning, they still do add up. 1-2 to Martinez. That's going to drift foul. We'll do it again. Here comes the 1-2 again to Martinez. Out in front. And makes a line drive to third. And that's an out. 1-0 here. Next up will be Trevor Story. Struck out in the first. See what he can do this time. Underwhelmed a bit after leaving Colorado, but they always do, It's a special place, Coors Field. First one's going to be low into the dirt. 1-0. 1-0 to Story. Fans on it. I think he wanted a fastball there. 1-1. 1-1. Low cutter. Gonna be 2-1. 2-1. Bounces foul. Check on ring here. You found somebody? Alright, send him to the press box. Another foul ball. We found our guy to sing Sweet Caroline in the middle of the 8th. Alright. 2-2 to Story. Swing and a miss. Tried to check it, but it's back-to-back strikeouts for Trevor Story. Tristan Casas, the first baseman, now up. Grounded out in the first inning. To shortstop. First one there. Just going to make it in the zone, 0-1. The 0-1 to Casas is a cutter low, 1-1. Needs to get the cutter into the zone, I think. There's a slider to the inside, 2-1. Gets that cutter in the zone, and it's fouled away, 2-2. 2-2 to Tristan Casas. Low fastball, and the count is now full. Payoff pitch here. In play, lining out to the shortstop. That's a third of the game gone. Still 2-1 Red Sox. We'll be back after this. Top of the fourth now. Bottom of the order up here, pretty much, for the Tigers. Haas, Scope, and Kreidler. Haas, the first up, struck out in the second. Takes ball one there, and then fouls the next one off. Here comes the 1-1 to Haas. Swing and a miss on a high fastball, 1-2. One, two to Haas. Got him looking. Fooled him with the slider. In the zone. 4 strikeouts for Pivetta. And I'll bring him Jonathan Scope. First one to Scope is a ball. He also struck out in the second. The 1-0. Hit him. And he'll go to first base here. Brings up Ryan Kreidler. Kreidler walked in the second inning there. The first thing he'll do that this time round is foul a pitch off. DO1. Low four-seamer. May have induced a swing some of the time there, 1-1. That knuckle curve, though, got him the swing, 1-2. The amount of break on that is just crazy. It's always something like that with a knuckle ball, though. The 2-2. Swing and a miss on the slider. 2 away. Take a look at the slider there. Just broke a lot more than he thought it would. Akil Baddoo now up. Grounded out first time up. Fouls the first one off. Little off balance on that hit. Couldn't get everything behind it to keep it in play. The 0-1. High fastball's in there. 0-2. Doesn't like the high four-seamer. I'll be 1-2 for Baddoo here. In play. No, it's fouled. Looked like the first baseman was going to try and field that, but Casas just passed it up. That's a ground ball, though. 4-6 this time to end the inning. 3.5 gone. 2-1 Red Sox here at a rainy Fenway Park. We'll be back after this. Here in the bottom of the fourth, we'll have Hernandez, Wong, and then the top of the order here. Grounded out first time up in the second. It's that one into about where that tarp is. In right. 0-1. Has to scoot out of the way of that cutter. 1-1. One to Hernandez. Another foul ball, this time rolling down the third base line. 1-2. 1-2 to Hernandez. Watches the two-seamer go by. 2-2. He's just on the outside corner. Ground ball. And Torkelson will take it himself. 1 away.
Now batting, catcher,
Brings up catcher Connor Wong here, number 74. Doubled and scored in the second. See what he does now. Hits another one far into the outfield. Gonna bounce all the way to the wall. Another double for Connor Wong. On that first pitch this time. Didn't have to battle for it. Take a look again. Looked like a little two-hopper over the wall, but doesn't get over into the bullpen. Brings up Tommy Pham here with a runner on second and one away. Pham with a walk and a double. It's that one far, but that will be fielded by Reyes. On the first pitch, 2 away. That's going to bring up left fielder. Right fielder, Alex Verdugo. Takes ball 1. And ball 2. Really important to have your control here with the man in scoring position. Yes, there are 2 outs, but that's honestly even more reason not to give out these free passes, especially these quick free passes. 3-0 to Verdugo. Finally gets one in there on the cutter. 3-1. 3-1 to Verdugo. Hits that one in play past the shortstop base. It doesn't quite roll all the way to the wall, but Connor Wong will score again on the single. 3-1 Red Sox. Probably mad that I messed up his positions, even though I wrote it down. Finds the gap just behind the shortstop. It makes it a 2-run ball game. Xander Bogaerts now up. A walk. And a single. Takes strike 1 there. The 0-1 to Bogaerts is about head high, 1-1. Bogaerts always been with the Red Sox. And he puts that one onto the ground in the outfield for a single. There on the Green Monster. That's his second hit of the game on that cutter. Take a look at it. Just down the line there. It is Fenway, so it's only a single. And there's Alexander visibly frustrated. Going out to the mound. There's a catcher and there's the baseball. We got a new pitcher coming in. Tyler Alexander is done after 3 2/3. Bring in number 68, Jason Foley. I didn't see a look at the bullpen there, but it's always hard to have a starter go out before the 5th inning. So 3 2/3 from Alexander, responsible for both runners. First one, Devers here from Foley. Is going to be a strike. Couple outs here from Devers, a foul pop out and a fly out. The 0-1. The slider 0-2. So it just gets in there. Have to swing at it now. Does and taps it away, foul. We'll do it over. Oh, 2 to Devers. Takes that one outside, 1-2. 2 on, 2 out. They've already scored one here in the fourth. The 1-2. It's that one. Chops it, really. Gets a bit far in on him. And that retires a side as he pops up to the shortstop. Another run for the Red Sox, though. 3-1 through 4. We'll be back after this. Here we go. Pivetta getting in a 5th inning of work here, as we bring back up Riley Green, who walked and had a single so far today. There's your bullpen, Zach Kelly and Caleb Orton. They're both right-handers. First one to Green was a ball. Let's see the second. Gets that one in there. A little low, but in there. 1-1. Hits that one over to second base, who will make the throw over, 1 away. Brings up Victor Reyes, now up. Scored Detroit's only run off a fielder's choice. Flew out the next time up. Bunts there. Third baseman ranges in. Can't get there. Beats it out for the infield single. Would have liked to seen the catcher go for that ball. It's a lot closer to it. There wasn't anyone on either. Javier Baez now up. Walked and then flew out. Pitch out there, but no steal. 1-0. The 1-0. Low but in there. 1-1. 1-1 to Baez. Will not happen. They're going to try and pick off Reyes over at first. No dice. Not really the highest percentage play of the pickoff attempt. Gonna try and steal second base. He is gone! Take a look at this. Little bit of a bad jump there. Got it in there plenty of time and right on the hand. 2-1 to Baez now with 2 outs. Fouls that one away and it's 2-2. That's why they pitched out. That's why they threw the pickoff attempt. They figured he was gonna go. He did, and they got him. Slider to the outside fills the count. Payoff pitch here. Fouled away. (3-2) again to Baez. Swing and a miss. Strikeout number 6. Now retire the side. Still 3-1 Red Sox. Halfway through this game. We'll be back after this. All right. JD Martinez now up. He lined out and had a single, did the designated hitter. Takes the first one to the inside. There's Alex Lange and Daniel Norris in the bullpen for the Tigers. And our singer from the audience has made his way up into the press box. Ball 2 there, just checking ID and everything. You have to be 21 to do this. We are offering a keg of beer. And Martinez has just offered the Red Sox a base hit up the middle. quickly gets one on here to lead off. Nice little shot into the gap. Makes its way into left center field. Brings up Trevor Story. Okay, he's good. He's good. All right. Ball there. Trevor Story has struck out twice. Yeah, words today. Looks like I've hit it. I don't drink anymore, though. It's Bud Zeros from me. No double play ball, a bit too far to the third base line there. Does advance the runner, but Story is out once again. Brings up Tristan Casas with the runner on second and one away. Casas has grounded and lined out so far today. Here's the first one. Taps that one away, foul. 0-1. To Casas. It is a low sinker, 1-1. Another sinker off the mark. And it's quickly 2-1. Can't seem to get the sinker in the zone, but at least this time he did manage to swing at it. 2-2. And got him with the circle change. 2 away. First strikeout of the day for Foley. That's going to bring up Enrique Hernandez. Grounded out, and yeah, grounded out. Takes that slider to the inside, 1-0. Hasn't gotten a base hit so far in this tournament. He has a walk, but that's it. 1-0 to Hernandez. That's going to be ball 2. Control a major issue for this young Tigers pitching staff. So they get a foul ball there for 2-1. To Hernandez. Circle change right down the middle. 2-2. Nice chant from the crowd. Swing and a miss, though, from Hernandez, and that will end the inning. 3-5, 3-1. Boston will be back after this. Now up in the top of the 6, Miguel Cabrera. Pair of singles so far. Had Pivetta's number here today. See if he can get something back. No, he can't, as it's another single. Though Bogarts did try and catch the line drive. Went past his glove. Takes a look at that. Nice attempt at a play there, but couldn't get it. Lands in the outfield for a base. Spencer Torkelson now up. Double play and a strikeout so far today. Here comes the first to him. Slider on the inside half, but in there. Gonna be 0-1. We have Tyler Danish and Edward Bazardo in the Red Sox bullpen right now. 0-1. Knuckle curve well outside. 1-1. Doesn't seem to have control on that pitch, really. A lot of break on it, though. A lot of break on everything. I'm going to mention it once again. It is it basically, from me, it looks like it's going on that inside half and it's ending up all the way over here where that play ball sign is. And then you have knuckle curves like that, which gets a strikeout looking, that move up, and then you think they're going to be about waist high, and they go down to the knee. Pavetta's done for, though. There's the manager coming out. And there's a baseball handed over. Valiant effort, though, in 5 1/3 here. Responsible for the runner on first. But Zach Kelly is now pitching for the Red Sox. Number 78, it looks like. We'll double check. 76, okay. Only could see half the number there. Ericas now up, pair of strikeouts so far. Takes ball 1 though. The 1-0 to Haas. Change up low and inside, 2-0. Looking to capture some of the something from Detroit. Hope it didn't all get abandoned on the plane there. Does get it through and all the way to the wall, down the third base line. It's gonna be a double, and the throw does not get Cabrera at third. Nice little play there up the line. Fast enough to get in the second. Looks like they had a chance to get Cabrera out at third, but just able to get there in time. Jonathan Scope now up. Ground ball over to first is gone. 5-3. And a runner does not, one of the runners doesn't advance. Cabrera scores. Is 3-2 Boston now. Brings up Ryan Kreidler with a runner on second and 2 away. First one to him. Fastball in there for a strike. The 0-1. High in the air. Left fielder's got it though. And indeed, Pham makes the catch. They score 1, but it's 3-2 Red Sox through 5.5. We'll be back after this. There's my button to pause the game. All right. Connor Wong now up, and then they'll cycle back to the top of the order. Lange and Vest in the bullpen now for Detroit. Pair of doubles for Wong so far today. Sinker in there, 0-2. Looks like they may have his number now. Well, not with one in the dirt. 1-2. 1-2 to Wong. Got him looking. Right on the corner. That's a nice start to the 6th inning for Foley. Tommy Pham now up. A double and a walk and a flyout. Ground ball this time. Catcher gets it, throws to first. Not in time, as Pham's able to beat it out. Brings up Alex Verdugo now up. Pair of singles so far in a 2-for-3 effort. About the best pitch he will see all year. And he lays off of it. Don't think he was sitting fastball. The 0-1 in the dirt. Runner's going to make it to second very safely there. We'll see what they call that. I think it will be considered a stolen base. Did manage to get the block there. Rare second base pickoff attempt. No dice. In play, gonna drop. Going to third is Pham on the single. Bit too shallow into right field. Can't get the runner across. Xander Bogaerts now up. Yeah, you can't really run on that. Runners on the corners here, one away in the sixth for this Boston Red Sox team. Takes a look at a slider well outside, 1-0. Pair of singles and a walk so far today for Bogaerts. The 1-0. Slider makes it in, sneaks into the plate there from that inside half, 1-1. Another slider a bit higher, but same deal, 1-2. Here comes the 1-2 to Bogaerts. Hits that one foul. Taking a tee here in Boston. It's really nice. I hope. I'm technically still in my studio, but I imagine it's nice. Something that I want. Bogaerts hits that one high, but it will be fielded by the right fielder. Sac fly, though, for Bogaerts. As Pham does score from third. 4-2 game. Red Sox might get to 5 for the first time in this entire tournament. No one has made it there in 6 games. They have a chance. Rafael Devers here with a runner on first and 2 away. 0 for 3 so far, though. Popped out last time up. Takes a slider on the inside, but it's a strike, 0-1. What I'd like with all these flying eVTOL super drones, I detest the word flying car, sinker there, as you know, I see you drive in the road. You can barely drive in 2 dimensions, let alone 3. But you know, I like it something like that, except using numbered nodes instead of routes. Wild pitch there as it gets behind the catcher over to second. Goes Verdugo, and he'll be 1-2. Each team has had one today. It'll be nice and convenient to just call it on the Uber, get the 3-digit code to enter, and which ones to go in, and you got 2 and 6 seat versions of it. Fouls that one off. You know, 2-2 again will do. You know, 2 and 6 seaters for little trunk routes, like, you know, near my house to close to city. We'll have to hold that thought, though, as that ground ball will make it in time. 2/3 of the way gone, but the Red Sox have scored again. 4-2 through 6. We'll be back after this. And here comes Tyler Danish for the Red Sox here. Zach Kelly's night is done. My handwriting, man, needs to improve. But yeah, Tyler Danish, pair of ground outs so far for Akil Baddoo, who is at the plate. 60, Danish. 60 versus 60. Baddoo will take strike 1 there to lead off the 7th. The 0-1 is to the inside, 1-1. One to Baddoo. Hits that one high and foul. Watch out for your car. But yeah, the big issue is with all the power lines and getting people to understand a numbered node network. Like they have it in the Netherlands and Belgium for bicycles, but I think it would be good for public transit if they didn't have routes and they just had a bunch of like 90 or so points in each city, and then you could go, you know, for my studio, I could go to Tulsa, from my Tulsa studio to Stillwater, then to Oklahoma City. Be a lot more convenient and a bit better, frankly, than taking a Greyhound there, as much as I like it and much as I enjoyed it. Granted, I did do it during the daytime. Couple foul balls there, that's all you missed. Here comes the 2-2 again. High, and he's worked the count full. Got different kinds of points, you know. My house, two bigger, structures. Swing and miss from Badu, and that's a strikeout. One away here in the 7th. First strikeout for Danish, and he had to work for it there. Yeah, he went around. Argue all you want. Riley Green coming up here. Takes a changeup in there for a strike. He singled in the 3rd and walked earlier in the day as well. The 0-1. High sliders in there, 0-2. Rain looks like it's getting a little heavier to me, but I can't quite tell from my screen. It's a bit difficult. I have the light on. 1-2 to Green. Almost hits him in the head. Gonna be 2-2. To Green. Swing and a miss. And we have 2 away. Back-to-back strikeouts from Tyler Danish as he enters the game. Take a look at this strikeout pitch again. Think he is a little ahead of it. Now maybe the opposite. Not sure. Would need to see the slow-mo for that. First one to Victor Reyes is a strike. Fielder's choice and a single and a caught stealing today. Swings that one very low and outside, 0-2. The 0-2 to Reyes. In play, but caught by Bogarts. And that'll retire the side. 6.5 gone here at Fenway. Still 4-2 Boston. We'll be back after this. Number 55, Alex Lange coming into the game. So far this postseason, he's walked 2 people. So not a great start for him. See if he can avoid that today. First one to JD Martinez is a ball on the outside. The designated hitter today has had 2 singles and a line out. One-0 to Martinez. Hits that one. Looks like it's in play. Turning over. Top of the green monster. Gonna be 2 bases there for Martinez. Goes above the fielder there on the green monster. Fast enough to get a double. Take a look at how high that went. It is almost gone. It looked like it was turning foul as well. About 3-4 feet above the fielder's head. Let's take another look in the slow-mo replay. Nice launch angle there. What you need to get home runs in the left at this park. Trevor Story now up. Couple strikeouts. 0 for 3 in total today. Takes strike 1 there. See what he can do with a runner on second. Takes a curveball low, 1-1. Only one hit so far in these two games, and it was a home run, top of the ninth. There was no bottom of the ninth. No. We had our first bottom in the ninth last game. 1-2 curveball, well outside, 2-2. We're having a fun one today. 2-2. Swings and misses horrendously at that circle change. Very low for his third strikeout of the night. I'm not sure why he thought he should swing at that. Looks like a pretty bad miss, honestly. One away, though. Tristan Casas now up. Also 0 for 3. Struck out last time up. Takes it on the corner, and that is strike one. The 0-1 to Casas. Fans at a low fastball, 0-2. Fouls that one away. Down the third base line. We'll do this 0-2 again. You got him looking on the circle change up on the corner. And it's back-to-back strikeouts for Lange. This bit of nice framing there. Clipped the zone as well. Enrique Hernandez now up 0 for 3 with a strikeout last time up, here with 2 away and the bottom of the 7th. Ball one there. The 1-0 to Hernandez. Gets a lot of that, but it is fouled off. 1-1. One to Hernandez. Takes strike 2 there on the corner. And here comes the 1-2. Swing and a miss, back-to-back strikeouts in this inning. We're through 7 now at Fenway, and it's 4-2 Red Sox. We'll be back after this. Matt Barnes now up on the mound for the Red Sox. There's his stats, 379 and 112 in 2021. Javier Baez now up, walked in the first, otherwise 0 for 2. Trying to close this out and not return to Detroit. Takes the knuckle curve. High for ball one, looks like. 4 seamers in there, 1-1. Yep. Big closeout game for the Tigers. Well, Red Sox trying to force the decider. 1-2 now after the swing and miss from Baez. And that knuckle curve is a bit to the outside. 2-2. Hits that one high. But it looks like Hernandez is under it, and indeed he is. 1 away here in the top of the 8th. Here comes Miguel Cabrera, the designated hitter. 3 singles so far, an RBI and a run. Definitely done his part so far. See, the first one here in the 8th is on the corner, strike one. Nice little fastball there, 98. Lighting up the radar gun. The 0-1. That one not so much on the corner. 1-1. I think he's aiming a bit for the same spot, just ended up a bit high. 1-1. Cabrera fouls off another fastball. 1-2, and you got him looking for the off speed now. That's what we're looking for anyway. 1-2. Ground ball, misfielded by Bogarts. Makes the play anyway. 2 gone. Looked a little dicey, but still a whole lot of time there. Brings up Spencer Torkelson with 2 away here in the top of the 8th. Two strikeouts and a double play for Torkelson. Takes ball 1 low and inside there. A 1-0 to Torkelson. Fastball right down the middle for a strike. 1-1. 1-1 to Torkelson. Is a low fastball, 2-1. It's that one far, but it looks like catchable for Pham, and indeed it is, to retire the side. Here comes Sweet Caroline as the Red Sox lead 4-2. We'll be back after this. Will Vest coming in. Pitched an inning in the last game. Had a walk and a strikeout. And we had a beautiful Tony Shalhoub impersonation by our guy from Hyannis who we picked out of the crowd. $100 well spent. And I hope he enjoys the beer as well. First one to Connor Wong is a ball to the outside. It's really a shame that you guys could not see it today. You know, really had a beautiful voice. You know, and it's a really good impersonation of Nantucket's most famous cab driver. The 2-0 to Wong is fouled away. Pair of doubles and a strikeout for Wong so far today. Here comes the 2-1. Hits that one high. Reyes looks like he has it, and indeed he does. 1 away. As here comes Tommy Pham for his 5th plate appearance. 2 for 3. A single, a double, and a walk so far today. First one. In there for a strike. He also managed to steal a base. It's going to be Jose Cisnero and Daniel Norris for a possible 9th inning. In the bullpen, the 0-1 to Pham. Swing and a miss on the slider. Going to be 0-2. Here comes the 0-2 to Pham. Slider to the outside, 1-2. It's a good waist pitch, you know, but he didn't bite. 1-2 to Pham. Hits that one high. Looks like it's under the low part of the wall, but it will be caught just short of the warning track by center fielder Green. And now there is 2 away. Here comes Alex Verdugo, 3 for 4 with 3 singles so far. and a pair of RBI. First one to him in the 8th is a ball that just misses the high inside corner. 1-0. Thought he'd get the call there with that fastball. Won't get the call there with that outside slider either, and it's 2-0. Set for the 2-0 pitch to Verdugo. Swings onto his knees, but fouls it off. 2-1. Great choice in number, Verdugo. That's my number. 2-1. Slider catches in there. 2-2. And the 2-2 to Verdugo will be fouled away. Here comes another 2-2. Swing and a miss, and they'll retire the side. 8 innings gone as Detroit gets their last chance after this. Boston up 4-2. John Schreiber, the 5th pitcher of the day for the Red Sox, and hopefully for them, the one that will force Game 3 here. He'll have to face the 6, 7, and 8 hitters to do it. Here comes Eric Haas. Fouls off the first. The inside fastball there. 0-1. Here it is to Haas. Gonna be a slider on the outside half. 1-1. 1-1. Fouled away. And Haas is now down 1-2. Here comes the 1-2 to Haas. Swing and a miss. Slider got him. Slides its way out of the zone. Take another look here. Just can't reach it with the bat. And he's headed back to the dugout. Red Sox now 2 outs away from forcing the series back to Detroit here. Jonathan Scope now up. Hit by pitch and a strikeout. Takes strike 1 there. Well, he doesn't take it. He fouls it off. More like, but you know. Strike's a strike, you know. 0-1 to Scope. Gonna be high 1-1. Needs to find something. Or they're just gonna get ran over here. Some sort of plate discipline on that slider. It's very tough to tell. 1-2 to Scope. Swing and a miss, and it's back-to-back strikeouts here in the top of the 9th. Brings up Ryan Kreidler, the last hope for the Tigers here to close this thing out today. A walk and 0 for 2 otherwise, including a strikeout. Here with 2 outs. First one is that slider, and it gets into the zone. 0-1. The 0-1 to Kreidler. Slider on the corner, and the Red Sox are a strike away from forcing Game 3 here in this semifinal. It's a tournament that home teams have dominated. This will be the 6th win in 7. Low ball 1 there. 1-2 to Kreidler. Fouls that away, keeps himself alive. The 1-2. Got him! Strikes out the side to end the game. Boston wins it 4-2, and we're going to be going back to Detroit here for 3 in a couple days' time. Of course, for you, it probably will be a couple weeks, but a couple days in game. Winner is, I think they'll give it to Nick Pivetta. The win, we'll see. Yes, Tyler Alexander with the loss. Had a bit of a nightmare at the time there in 3 2/3. And John Schreiber with his first save of the tournament. So this one will be going back to Detroit for a decisive Game 3. I'm your host, commentator, play-by-play, Henry Weakest Link 99 Vandiver, signing out. For more MLB The Show, visit theshow.com and visit their social media websites, including Facebook, Instagram, Twitch, and Twitter. So you can have the latest news and updates on MLB The Show. Once again, I'm Henry Weakest Link 99 Vandiver, signing off here in today's episode of the Bogdanoff Cup. Have a great night wherever you may be. And don't forget to like and subscribe, share with your friends. See you next time. Goodbye.